Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Time, and today I thought we would get into a book that I got at a indie book fair that I was selling my books at. I got to meet the author. I consider her fond acquaintance. I wouldn't say we're friends yet because I don't know her well enough, but a fond acquaintance. We've talked on Instagram a couple times, and that is Megan M. Mossgrove, and the book is Satyr. Let's get into it. This book is a cozy romantic fantasy. So it's a cozy romantasy. And coming in hot with the book blurb we have, I just thought my life would be different. At 34, Elaine spends each day going through the motions, alone. When she learns of her father's passing, she puts her home up for sale, hoping it will give her the strength to abandon the city, its memories and the ghosts of the dashed hopes. Like her mother, there's no longer a reason to stay. But soon, Elaine wonders if the reason may have agreed to split spices at the market. Tall, handsome, green, with bone-shaking laugh and a glorious smile, the orc innkeeper seems to set on wooing her, but he doesn't know the depth of her heartache, or the truth that could very well push him away. This one can still be good. Innkeeper by day, smuggler by night, Satyr dreams of a future where he can keep the Aspen Inn aloft without skimming Arnell's precious pearls, but too many rely on him for it to be a choice. When the pressure doubles and his separate lives bleed together, it's all he can do to stop them from affecting the inn's newest resident, the castle's head chef, whose ribboned hair and solemn eyes betray more than she knows. With found family, life after loss, and a bit of hot chocolate, Satyr is a sweet, heartachy, cozy romantasy about a chef that carries a mountain of grief and the orc innkeeper who's determined to carry her in turn. This book was so cute. So it does have a author's note, which I will read to you. This book is a great fit for fans of cozy romantasy. The stakes are fairly low, but there is some content I'd like to be very clear about for the sake of my readers. Elaine, our female main character, cannot have children. She's a time of transition after years of attempts and losses that ended in separating from her partner. While there is no loss on page, her identity is shaped with this in mind, and does impact the story and her inner dialogue. There is also on-page childbirth, and it is complicated, but not graphic, and it is not Elaine. Otherwise, there is off-page parent death, grief, and a small bit of strong language. This book is low spice, but not no spice. We have a human and an orc. This world that she's created, this is the second book in the world. The first is Wingbreaker, which I need to get from her and read because I just want more of this world. I want everything that she's written. And Satyr runs an inn restaurant, smuggling on the side. Elaine runs the castle kitchen. Its tropes include found family, cinnamon roll, a mailman character, cozy fantasy, low stakes, and insta-love. But the insta-love makes sense. It's not insta-lust, it's insta-love, which there is a difference between the two. The stakes in this one, like it says, the stakes are low. This one would be a great for fans of Legends and Lattes or Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baltrey. This book is only 268 pages in paperback. It's fairly quick read. And it is recommended by an Instagram post by Curvy Girl Book Guide. It's recommended alongside Escaping the Friend Zone, Vampire in the Orchard, A Tale of Mirth, That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, and The Forever Bear. Like, this one is an indie book, but it is well worth your time. I don't like it when people say things like, oh, indie books aren't worth your time. Not just as an indie author, but as an indie book reader. This one is well worth your time. It does have spice, as it says in the author's note, but it is the right amount for the story. And it builds. They don't just jump each other just straight up. It builds. There's a fast friendship first that then leads to the romantic elements. There's the fast friendships, of course, involves a fair amount of flirting, and that's okay. Like, who doesn't want to flirt with someone they find attractive with. But I like that there's a friendship and there's a mutual respect first. The characters are very well crafted. Elaine feels like someone I could know. And I loved that she was 34, that she wasn't another one of these 18 to 25-year-old female main characters, that she's a little older, she's been through it, she's got stuff going on. I absolutely adored that. And I loved the way that Satyr goes through and he's like, hey, I like you. And she's like, yeah, blah, 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 but this and that. And he's like, no, I like you. And it's just absolutely wonderful. I read this book very quickly. Obviously, it's 5 stars. It is a quick read. And part of that is because I just devoured this book. I devoured it. I wanted to read more. I wanted to know more. I would love to be friends with our 2 main characters. So Satyr takes in strays, you could say. He has a server in his inn. He has an employee, and she is pregnant, out of wedlock, and on the run from her family, I guess. And he takes her in, and he takes care of her, and he's like, hey, you should go upstairs and rest. And she's like, no, the baby's just been born. I'm gonna work. And he's like, at least rest until dinner. At least rest until dinner. And she's like, okay, fine. And he's taking care of her as much as she will allow, which I very much appreciated, that he let her have her agency, even though she's doing things that she shouldn't be doing. She just popped out a baby. But he's letting her take care of him. She's letting him take care of her. And he's doing it up to where she says no. And I really like that. At one point, he takes in a couple of children who've essentially been abandoned by their family, and with no expectation that they will ever love him or respect him or like him. He's just, they need someplace to go, they're coming with me. And it's just, I love Satyr. Satyr is the best male main character I have ever read. He's strong, and he's sweet, and he's non-toxic in his masculinity, and he lets his emotions show. He lets the people that he cares about know that he cares about them. He's just very well crafted. For such a short book, this book left an impact on me, and I highly, highly recommend this book. So should you read this? Absolutely, 1,000% yes. It does have a couple not so great reviews. I was looking over the reviews because I'm like, how is this book not 5 stars? It's sitting at a 3.97, which is really good. That's essentially 4 stars. And the negative reviews, I think, are fairly petty. Like, they're people who wouldn't have liked the book anyway, read the book and reviewed it. So it does have 78 ratings and 32 reviews, and is almost 4 stars. The vast majority of the reviews are outstanding, are wonderful, mine included. So let's show this indie author some love. Let's show her some respect. Let's buy her book, make her some money. Of course, I purchased this book with my own money. I read it of my own will. All opinions are my own. Who else's would they be? So I just loved this book, and I think that you all will love it too. Have you read Satyr? Have you read Wingbreaker? What are your favorite indie author books? What book have you read that you're like, how is this not traditionally published? This is so good. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.